Donald Trump is currently, as we all know, facing 91 different felony counts. And probably the most daunting ones that he's facing, of course, are the ones in Georgia, because those Rico charges carry a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison. Which, of course, would mean if he is convicted of the Rico charges, under Georgia law, he would have to go to jail for at least 5 years. And that brings us to a question from one of our viewers. Mike W. 1978 asks, what kind of Secret Service protection will Trump get in prison? And that is where things become a logistical nightmare for everyone involved. Thanks to President Obama, and I know it's weird, like we're talking about Trump, but it's actually Obama. See, Obama, back in 2012, 2013-ish, signed a law that granted Secret Service protection to former presidents and other certain, high-ranking officials for life. Now, a lot of people already thought that they got it for life, but they didn't. In fact, prior to Obama signing this law, former presidents and first ladies only got Secret Service protection for 10 years. But because Obama signed this law, they are guaranteed Secret Service protection for life, no matter what, under this federal law. So federal law says that Donald Trump, being a former president of the United States, no matter what, will get Secret Service protection. So if the question is, will the Secret Service have to protect Donald Trump if he goes to prison? The answer is yes. Yes, they would. Those Secret Service agents would have to go from spending their day hanging around Donald Trump's lavish golf courses to basically hanging outside of his prison cell, making sure nobody comes in to shank him. So, you leave the glitz and glamour of Mar-a-Lago and you're sitting next to him in a dank prison cell all day, just waiting for your shift to end. But yes, they would have to do that. Federal law says Trump's getting Secret Service for the rest of his life. So either Secret Service has to go to prison with him, which is where the logistical nightmare comes in, because you just can't. You cannot have that. So what is more likely to happen due to this federal law that guarantees him Secret Service protection is that Donald Trump would likely be sentenced instead to home confinement. And, oh no, I have to spend 5 years at my golf resort. I do imagine, you'd start to get cabin fever after a while not being able to leave, but staying at Mar-a-Lago for 5 years not being able to leave the property is probably a hell of a lot different than staying in prison for 5 straight years not being able to leave. I've never been to either place. I've never been in prison and I've never been to Mar-a-Lago, so I can't exactly say which one would be worse, but I'm willing to bet prison is probably at least a little bit worse than Mar-a-Lago. But that's what we're looking at here, unless, of course, we change the federal law. So if we change that law to say that, hey, you only get Secret Service protection unless you go to prison, then you get nothing, then Trump would be sent to lockup like any other criminal, pending some sort of stepping in by authorities. So hope that answers your question for you. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.